Thought I might as well make a quick video about this. We're finally clearing stuff away. So, everything that's in here, this has been my workstation for the past 3-4 months. This has been my shelf. I made it as pretty as I could, but it's all about to be moved, which is why everything's in such a mess. Look at that, it's beautiful. So we're going to get a sofa tomorrow. It's going to go there where all the mess is. So everything's coming out, we're in the middle of coming out, and it's all going to be nice. So we're just about finished. The whole thing's empty, just dismantling it now. That's the mess I've made, and it's all going on that wall there. Look what we just got. After a lot of dismantling and sorting out, the sofa's in the room. So, I'm watching Steven Universe, sorry guys. Look, everything's a mess. I'm going to get it sorted and hopefully it'll look good. So we've taken down what I managed to make yesterday and it's gone on the other wall because reasons. So yeah, it's there. We've got Morgan's little brother there. I'm not showing his face though because it's probably illegal to some degree. It's all going to get put back together because I'm going to go get some wood cut and stuck to the back. So see you in a bit. Right, so this is at the end of the day the current setup. It's still a bit of a mess, but it's looking clearer. The rest of the stuff's not. That's we literally just took everything off from above and underneath. But this is it. I spent most of the afternoon painting some boards, and we're gonna get some finishing stuff for this finally. I'm gonna paint that in white, and then the backing board's gonna be green. So we've got a shelf there, but I'm not keen on this behind it. So we'll probably get a large board that goes sort of from here all the way back, and then maybe get a step up for that to put our stuff on. And so you can see as well, this is the actual board that's gone behind the big shelves, which are here. So they're the big ones. These guys are going to be backed with green. This is the state of the bookshelves at the moment. They look a lot worse in real life because it's bare MDF and I've used eggshell on it. I should have really used a primer, but I couldn't be bothered buying more stuff, so hopefully a little tin of primer should do enough. Got the other set of shelves there ready for their boards, which you can see there. So that's one of the boards that's going to go on the back of there, and you're going to see the green through it, and the back of it's going to be painted white. This is the current state of the kitchen. It's nice. Here we are. So second coat has gone on this shelf, which actually doesn't look too bad. You can see just a little bit. Will it even focus? It doesn't know what it is. Never mind. But yeah, the second coat's a lot better. It's still a bit patchy, but I think it'll dry nicer. And then to the next bit. Yeah, my shelves. They're going to go up soon. So this is it at the moment. It's not perfect. I still want to paint the edges of those white. Nice iron board. But I painted the chipboard part of those white. If you look close, you can see it's not too beautiful, but it looks fine from a distance, which is what we're after. So yeah, all the games are going to go in there. We've got our birds. Zoom in on the birds. Hello, Bumble. Where's Pixel? There he is. So yeah, everything is still a mess, but let's get up and show you the rest of the room. So this is where I'm going to be editing and painting and stuff like that, like Warhammer and whatnot. The sofa is here, broken printer and a fan that we unplugged to fit that there, because it was there for the budgies. So yeah, this is our big sofa. Do a bit of tidying up but yeah, that's everything that needs to go back on the shelves or underneath the desk. There's a lot of stuff there that actually fits on all these. And the third one, which is here, I finished painting that last night, so I'm going to get the backing board on it and then paint the backing board a green colour like I've done with these. You can just see here, you can see they're all green. You can see the grain of the wood, which I think is quite nice. Right, so here we go. This is the shelf sort of finally done. If you look closely, it does look a bit naff, but I'm planning on getting some edging strip for it. This is just an interim solution that'll probably just end up being permanent, but the further back you get, the better it looks. It just seems to have soaked in quite a lot to that. Let's see what it looks like in the morning, give it another coat, but moving on to this. This is finally done. It still feels a bit tacky if I put too much pressure on, and then still feels a little bit sticky, so I might give it another night, but it looks pretty decent. So that's going to get one of these boards on the back. Don't know which one's which. One's for the back of the sofa, which we're going to upholster, and then one's for the back of that, which we're going to, one side is painted green, so I know which one's which, but then once it's on there, I'm going to paint the back of it green, just like that one. Whee. And then I'm going to put it outside of here. 1, 2. Right, so we've finally sort of got them in, sort of. Shelves are in and painted. The only thing we haven't done is this, because the plan for this has changed. So this was a free off cut of wood that we cut to size. Well, now it's going to extend, I think I mentioned earlier, it's going to extend all the way back. So we just need to get a new piece of wood. So that's probably going to happen tomorrow. I'm just going to buy one instead of wait for a free one at work. So these are all in. Got a nice mug of tea from this morning or this afternoon, whatever Morgan's been up to. So yeah, got everything in. We're just going to actually put all the bits and pieces into these things tonight, and then we'll all be done. There we go. It's in. So not everything's where it should be. I think there's probably some tweaking needs to be done, but there's supposed to be a shelf all the way across there for all the big stuff. So most of that's going to end up being gone and actually be books, because we've got tons of actual books that need to be put on a bookshelf somewhere, and they're all in a box. But then we have, let's zoom. I don't normally use zoom, but go on, focus camera. There's on my PS3. Everything's there. Although I think Fallout. There's some random. Then Resident Evil. We got PlayStation 1, then PlayStation 4, then PlayStation 2, which goes across like that. So then you go back to PlayStation 2. Then there's GameCube, Wii U. Then we go Xbox 360. Now there's a few Xbox titles there, but that's actually my favourite Xbox 360 titles. So that's why you don't have the Xbox before the rest. Yeah, 360, DVDs, more DVDs, and then you got the PlayStation stuff in the middle, and then DVDs at the bottom. Just to give you a bit of an idea of what we've sort of got on here. Just added a little bit more. So you've got Fallout stuff. Got a few bits and pieces. So let's zoom in on this. That is the Marcus bobblehead, Borderlands 2, and the art book. We got a thingy of, well, I don't even know what you call him. He's not a bobblehead, but a big head of Ashens, the YouTube guy, who has signed that box behind. The Wizard's Companion from Nino Cooney, that's the one. A little Steve in diamond armour, a little Steve in iron armour, and a diamond block. A little Warthog from Halo, diecast arbiter. Is it Rathanos or something from Monster Hunter? We've got a Lagiacrus somewhere. This random vinyl thing that I got for a birthday once. Then the little Resident Evil 5 pre-order bonus, whose gun broke. The Resi 6 special edition. Probably going to get the bits out of there and put them on display. We actually use the hoodie. Then my little Chris and Jill. And then we have everything except Resident Evil 6, because Resident Evil 6 is with the PlayStation games, because it just wouldn't fit on the shelf otherwise. Then we've got an empty shelf, all the wires and stuff for stuff. Then we have the Wii U, the 4GB 360, which I got with a bunch of games for like cheap as hell. My red Resident Evil 360, which is like pride of my collection. Then we've got only a couple of PlayStation 1 games. I never had many. Then PS4 and PS2, and then let's just go down. So we've got PS2 there. So if we go across, you can see there's my PS3, my PS3, and then we've got more PS2 here. There's a blue tack. Then back across like a typewriter. That's PS2, then GameCube, Wii U, and then zoop, back across. That's all we've got for those ones, and then 360. These are my favourite 360 titles, or in the case of Call of Duty, just ones I've got the most in a series of. Then Xbox Originals, more 360, then zoom straight across to more 360. Look at that, it's beautiful. And then DVDs start. It's got DVDs. This is another pride, another set piece in my collection is these Star Trek Next Generation box sets. I got given these as a gift because the person I got them from was not going to use them anymore. So that's all 7 seasons and all of the episodes, which I have watched and I love it. Then you've got my PS3 titles here. Look at them all. They're so cool. Then DVDs and junk like that. So let's move on to the next shelf. This is all like anime and stuff. Anime, yeah. A lot of fitness magazines. We've got the controller thingy set up. Then we've got more consoles. Again, like I said before, the shelf that goes on here is going to have all the consoles and the boxes like what's up there. So you're going to end up with a lot of space for other stuff. Right, so that's literally all of it. Good job, it's been about 3 weeks since I filmed all the initial parts, because I've only sort of really just got this shelf in. So this is everything on our shelf, the one that extends all the way to the back wall. Excuse my shadow. You got a little wee zapper that's literally held in by 2 screws. 1, 2. Hey birds. Shh. Right, so yeah, we got everything on here from Warhammer, and I think that's what, Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect 3, gold Wii thingy, Vita box, Professor Layton. That's actually a money box, it's got money in it. See? A PS2, a Mega Drive with, what is it, Super Smash TV, N64 with Stadium, GameCube with 3 memory cards. We've got the Wii U gamepad, the PS3, and of course our Xboxes and whatnot, and the Resident Evil Xbox there, which is the pride of my collection. I'll show you how this works as well. So the shelf, supported by timber, and then 2 of these little bad boys, if you can see them. It's basically like an angle bracket that just has a piece of wood that literally supports it straight to the ground. There's another one on that side too. And then they're held in with a couple of screws here. You can see probably one of them there. There's another one under the tank. He's guarding it and protecting it well. But yeah, that's it. So we've got everything, and then we moved the posters across actually. So I got my Diablo poster and my Bloodborne poster there. And that's pretty much it. Whole setup. I've been working this morning, so there's like cups and plates everywhere. And they'll get moved. But yeah, it's all done. It's all nice.
Subscribe.